I'm going to take him out to get the win, or you going to ride dirty to get the win, or are you just going to play safe?
I was definitely not going to ride dirty. I'm Andrew Short from Texas, and you're watching 5 Minutes with Fletch.
So the first thing that happened quite recently was Loretta's.
No?
You beat Mike Brown in that.
Barely.
Barely, yeah. So you had the first race, which Mike got held up by a lap. I don't think he was very happy about that.
No.
The second race.
No, he laid it over. He crashed.
That final race, he laid it over. You caught up to him, round that final corner. What was going through your mind? Were you like, on that final lap, when you knew you could pass him, were you like, I'm going to take him out to get the win, or are you going to ride dirty to get the win, or are you just going to play safe?
I was definitely not going to ride dirty with Mike Brown. That's like committing suicide.
Yeah.
That's not
Never do that.
Yeah, no.
Because he'd be taking you out this weekend.
To be truthful, midway through that moto, I was super bummed because Mike was faster than me. I tried to save some energy for that last moto to kind of take it to him, and then he just dropped me. So I was super bummed, and it just stayed on the gas till the end. And last lap, I was like, dang, he's not that far in front of me. I don't know if he got arm pump or what happened.
I think he tipped over. He tipped over.
On the last lap? No,
not on the last lap. I think it was like mid-race he tipped over, I think.
The first moto he tipped over because I passed him. The last moto, I don't think he tipped over. I think he got arm pump. I just slowly brought him back, and then last lap, I was able to get him.
So you turned pro in 2001.
2000.
2000.
And I was still in high school, and I did one national at Steel City, and then 2001 I graduated school, and my parents allowed me to race pro. So then I started doing some Supercross with Mitch with Pro Circuit. I did the first 3 Supercrosses and the first 3 outdoors.
So you've got quite a lot to your name in results.
Yeah.
You've run up there your whole career. You were still like up front 2015. You were still up there for like there was some races where you got pole shots, and I'm like,
yeah.
I've seen you racing like 2006, 2008, and you're still beating these guys that were still in high school back then.
Yeah.
So you had quite a long career.
I was good from the years like 2005 to about 10. Those were my peak years. And then after that, a little more downhill. 2011, I went to KTM and I rode the 350. Really struggled. Maybe it was the rider, not so much the machine, but after that, it was kind of downhill.
So you've raced
love racing.
So you've raced the Dakar Rally.
Yep.
What's more enjoyable, doing 2 outdoor races at Southwick or a Dakar Rally?
Dakar Rally. But I was super thankful because when I was a kid, my dream was to race motocross and supercross. And so to make it to that level was like, it was like dream come true. It was so much fun. I got to see people I looked at in the magazines and the videos I watched, and I was around people like Jeremy McGrath, and I got to ride Factory Honda and all these things I thought never were possible. So that was awesome. But I raced for 17 years professionally, motocross, supercross. I was ready to go do something different, and so that's why Dakar Rally was so cool, so much fun. And I didn't even know what Dakar was until about 2016. So once I learned about it, I was all in.
So talk me through your career from when you turned pro to present day.
Talk through my career?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't
like
very fast.
Big moments.
Big moments. So I wasn't very fast as an amateur. And I won at Loretta Lynns my last year. And I turned pro. And it was still a bit of a struggle. But in 2003, it finally started to click. I started finishing on the podium in Supercross. I didn't win a race. I won a race in 2003, actually, on 145. But I didn't start doing really good until I got a Factory Honda in 2005. Some of my highlights there were winning the Nations, 2010 in Colorado. 2006, I was really fast on 250F. Had some wins, but I missed the championship. Grant Langston beat me in the last race. And other than that, I won Seattle 2012, but these weren't my peak years, more or less. So those were some of the highlights. But that Seattle win was really cool with the 450s. And yeah, that's kind of about 2007 to 10, I was pretty much third in every series or better that I finished. So I was a top 3 guy, but never able to win. So that's kind of the summary.
How did your love for motocross begin? Because sometimes it's through parents, sometimes kids just find it on their own.
Yeah.
How did you get into the sport?
Well, my dad rode, and so I started on a 50cc. I grew up in this place called Colorado. Not the best weather for dirt bikes. So in the wintertime, I didn't get to ride a lot. In summertime, it was awesome. But yeah, it's like slowly grew. And I loved racing from the time I was a little kid. I still love it. And so today, now I'm happy. After I raced for so long, you do the same races year in, year out. So now I like to ride just as much as I did when I was a kid, but I get to come do fun events like this here in England. Or last week I was, or not even last week, a couple days ago, I was in the desert riding a rally bike, doing some testing. The week before, I was doing Loretta Lynns. So I get to do a lot of fun events and pick and choose.
You're going to go back to Loretta's next year to try and defend it?
Yep. Like halfway through, before the race, I didn't really know if I was going to go. And then once I went, I was like, I'll do it one time. And then midway through, I'm like, okay, I have to come back because I learned a lot. I feel like I could be a lot better. And I need to train more, be in better fitness, and also get my bike dialed in a little more.
So a few years back, you had a pretty scary injury.
Yep.
Broke your back.
Yep.
What made you come back to the sport? So in a lot of cases with riders, they'll break their back and they'll say, I don't want to ride anymore.
Yeah.
What made you come back?
I was the same way. I think when I broke my back, I was really scared at first. I'm really lucky I'm not in a chair. And so that whole situation wasn't so nice. But about 6 months after I got hurt, I started trail riding in the mountains, and I went with my kid, and I was getting super depressed because I wasn't riding. I loved to ride, and so I didn't think it's probably not the smartest thing to do, but it's what makes me happy. So now I just ride.
You've got Hudson riding now, so your schoolboy dad. What would you rather go do? Would you rather fly across the country to go watch a kid race?
Yeah.
Or fly across the country to go watch a Pro SX race? Would you
Fly
rather
across the country and go watch my kid, or go watch a pro race?
Well, with your kid, you'd have to drive. So would you rather drive to like Florida?
Yeah.
Or drive to an SX race?
I don't really care. As long as dirt bikes are involved, I'm happy. So, but I'm really happy. It's fun for me because my kid, now that he's riding, he's all into it. So I would much rather be going to do this than like a baseball game or a football game or something like this. The only bad part is I have twice as many air filters to wash now and a lot more like bike work, a lot more tired, and I light a lot of money on fire because he's really expensive.
Kids for you. Kids expensive.
Spoiled kids.
How long have you been a fly athlete?
Since 2003, I've been wearing fly gear.
So you've had a pretty long.
Maybe 2002. I don't know, a long time.
What has been your favorite kit? What has been your all-time favorite kit?
In Vegas, they'd always make some really cool stuff. But one year I had split color stuff, 2006. This looked really good. And then also 2010, they made this like retro Vegas gear. It was really cool. I should have brought some for here.
So you've got some of the Loretta's you wearing that Evolution stuff.
Yep.
You brought that with you again?
Yep, same stuff from Loretta's.
So, what has been your favourite moment about racing SX?
My favorite moment? Seattle in 2012 when I won, because it was really unexpected and just everything in life was chaos. So that one was really sweet.
So, like, when you were winning SX races, because you won a couple,
Yeah.
on that final lap, you like just need to bring it home, or are you trying to rush it into you like still racing, or are you just like I'm gonna play safe, gonna try and bring it home?
Yeah, it's different. Every race is different. So like that race, and for instance, I knew I had a good lead and I didn't have any pressure, so I was able to enjoy it. But then other races, you're battling with somebody to the last turn, so they're all individual.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks, dude.